Hello and welcome back to Macorlee Travels, and in this video I'm going to be taking you on a trip around Cyprus and showing you some of my favourite locations around the island to hopefully help you plan your perfect trip to this stunning country. Right, let's kick it off and show you some of the fantastic and popular places to visit. First on my list is renting yourself a car. Whether you get yourself a transfer to your hotel, settle in and then shop around for the best price, or like us, get one right off the mark at the airport. This is something I highly recommend. We paid a €70 fuel deposit and got it back after returning with a full tank. We paid €100 for 4 days, making that €25 a day. Most roads are in good condition and I personally found it really easy to drive there, and one of the things I would mention is to make sure you get enough information from your rental car company to have a see whether you are allowed to take your car between the north and south of the island over the border. Our insurance said that we would be void of our insurance if we crossed the border into the north. Whilst driving around, we saw loads of small abandoned villages. Some due to lack of money to complete the work, and others due to having landslides or other geographical problems that made it impossible for people to continue to live there. Take a walk around, be respectful and witness the beauty of nature taking back her land. Make sure to know whether this place is actually abandoned or whether it's a building site that just looks abandoned. The coastline around the whole of Cyprus is truly stunning, but Turtle Bay really caught my eye. The Lara Bay Turtle Conservation Station is located on a secluded beach near Paphos. The team have a mission to help the turtles hatch and make it to the sea. The best time to visit is August, when the eggs start to hatch. Look out for signs along the beach which mark the turtle nests where they're buried in the sand. See if you can spot any baby turtles emerging. Make a day out and visit this with a quad or buggy tour from Coral Bay. Unfortunately, we didn't see any baby turtles as we went at the wrong time of the year, but we did see turtle nests. Make sure to see the information board that tells you much more about their mission and what can be done and can't be done on the beach. Along the same stretch of coastline at the seafront of Paya village are the sea caves of Paphos, natural caves carved into the rock faces along the shore. Swing by early in the morning to see the fishermen at work, or late in the afternoon for sunset. When the tide is low and the waters are calm, it's possible to even swim over to the caves and archways. Otherwise, you can explore the caves on a boat tour that may stop by the Blue Lagoon and Shipwreck. After exploring the caves, you can stroll along the rocky shore and stop by nearby beaches, or move on to my next recommendation. That takes us to the beautiful White Cliffs. These are the White Cliffs in Paya and are absolutely stunning. Walking around you realise how big the cliff edges are and the stunning canyon shape to them. And right on point, there's me walking at the sea, trying to not slip on a rock and nearly fall in the water. I'd recommend going early in the morning, as this location can get a little bit busy, and walk down to the very bottom where you'll find yourself a small little peaceful beach with the waves crashing in towards you. If you go early enough, you might even manage to enjoy it just to yourself. Next on the list is the Edro Shipwreck, and it's a must visit and a very popular tourist attraction. Many people visit this location through the whole day, and it's a real stunning place to sit and watch the sunset. The ship set sail on the 8th of September 2011 in heavy seas en route to Rhodes. At the time of the accident, the ship had 9 crew members, 7 Albanians and 2 Egyptians. The crew were rescued and airlifted to safety by the local British military helicopter. The ship weighs around 2,345 tonnes, and it's possible to get onto the boat. Just be extremely careful, as it can get very slippy and it's on a huge angle. Unfortunately, we couldn't get access onto the boat because the waves were way too strong to swim up to it, as it's not accessible through land. Why not take a trek through the narrow rock walls and soak in the breathtaking scenery of Avakas Gorge? Go and see the awesome power of nature, and be sure to bring some sensible shoes. This is a very popular tourist destination, but that does not ruin the experience. A lot has been done to protect the area. It's prohibited to pick flowers and plants, and animals roam freely around land. Be prepared to climb over some big rocks and step carefully onto slippy stones as the gorge gets narrower. You might even spot mountain goats along the way. The best time to visit is during the spring when the wildflowers are in bloom. Just be aware, in the winter the small stream becomes a lot more torrent, with faster flowing water, which makes it more dangerous. Avakas Gorge is also less than 15 miles from Paphos, making it a fantastic trip from the city. When you're done exploring the canyon, maybe you could head over to the nearby Lara beach for some well-deserved rest. Omodos is a village in the Troodos Mountains of Cyprus and is 800 metres above sea level. The drive through the mountains and the vineyards to the village alone is spectacular. The village produces much wine and holds a wine festival every August. It is a very popular destination for those who like homemade wine, walks around ancient streets, visits to traditional rural homes that have been turned into museums, and shopping for original arts and crafts. With stunning cafes, restaurants, wine bars, walking around here you have tons of options to keep you entertained for the whole day. The village's main attraction is the Kykkos Monastery, which houses a piece of the True Cross together with other relics. And don't forget to say hello to the beautiful free roaming cats. So from one monastery to another, the Kykkos Monastery was founded in the 12th century. The monastery is dedicated to the Virgin Mary and contains many precious icons and relics, which you can see in their museum, which is a €5 entry fee. The monastery itself has no entry fee, and the car park is free for visitors too. There are no remains of the original monastery as it's been burned down many times, but it truly is a trip worth taking to see the beauty of this place. Be sure to head to the stunning gold church inside the monastery. The beautiful Millomeris Waterfalls is a must-see while in Cyprus. The water of the falls is at a height of 15 metres and is one of the highest rural waterfalls on the island. Until 2018, the waterfall wasn't well known because its location wasn't that accessible. Today, the waterfall attracts many visitors and tourists because of its natural beauty. The nature walk leading up to it will take you through woodland and along a beautiful stream. The nature here is really incredible and it's lovely to walk through. The path then heads uphill along a mountain with spectacular views over the Troodos Mountains. Be sure to wear sensible footwear and be prepared to see lots of tourists. If you still wish to see the waterfall but not a huge fan of longer walks or can't manage steep uphill walking, then there's a much closer car park which takes you directly to the waterfall. Last on my list is the ghost town in Famagusta. Once a thriving resort seaside town, the ghost town of Varosha has been sat abandoned since the 1970s. While you're still not allowed to enter the fenced off areas, you can still have a stroll or rent a bike to ride around the area to explore the deserted buildings and rubble. This really is a time capsule of what once was the most glamorous spot in Cyprus. A part of Varosha Beach has been opened for a spectacular beach day against the backdrop of the abandoned resort. If you are in Cyprus, I would highly recommend coming and feeling this place for yourself. Many places offer tours, but we found it cheaper and easier to just drive to the border, cross ourselves and get a taxi on the other side directly to the gate of Varosha. Just remember to take your passport and any other relevant documentation you need. I'd definitely give yourself a minimum of 3 hours to walk around this site, although you could spend much more there. And that brings us to the end of my video and the end of the Cyprus series. I really hope this video has given you some good ideas and some places to visit. Have you already been to any? Are you looking forward to go to one of these in particular? Do you have any other suggestions? Let me know in the comments. So I really hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, please remember to like, comment and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification button so you don't miss a post, as we've got another country coming very soon. So keep exploring the world one footprint at a time, and until next week, adios!